In Matthew chapter 25, we read about the sheep and the goats. Now, the sheep are the righteous ones that'll be on his right, and the goats are the unrighteous ones that'll be on his left. And in this story, he talks about how all the righteous ones did all these great things for him, and they were unaware that doing things for people, God's people, was doing things for him out of the love they have inside of them. But what I find fascinating is that the sheep didn't realize that they were doing all these good things. They didn't realize that this was what God wanted them to do. All that they were focused on was being righteous. Not self-righteousness, but their relationship with God, that kind of righteousness. And they went down this process of sanctification, getting rid of all that evil in the heart, so that all that flowed from them was the goodness and kindness and the love of God that God had to put back into them because, well, we've forgotten all of that. But I love how they forgot, and they weren't even aware that they were doing all this good. Now, I'm a quiet person. I know my channel says pastor, but I'm a quiet person. I'm only this far into my little journey. Well, grand journey, but I'm only so far. And one of the first things I've been told is that I've got to talk to people more. I've got to get myself out there, come out of my shell. And that doesn't appeal to me because that's just so much I have. If I focus all on that, it's overwhelming because I have to go through so much change, and people typically don't want to do that. But when I focus more, not on, how much I have to change, but on what God calls me to, everything that God wants from me, all the goodness and blessings that will result of obedience to Him, it's a whole different perspective. And this week, I actually was commended because somebody saw that I talked a bit more. In the groups at church, Bible study, Sunday school, I talked more. In Sunday school this week, I read a passage for everybody, and I don't normally do these things. I didn't notice it. I didn't know, it was just, it felt natural to me. I didn't think anything different of it. But people saw that different in me, and I wasn't even aware. I was just following God and trying to be obedient to Him as a good child. That's all I was focusing on. And I noticed change. I didn't focus on the change. I noticed it because of my relationship with my God. So I want to encourage you. Don't focus on the problems. Don't focus on the future. Focus on the now and the God who can help you into the future. God bless.